The Warden and the Deep Dark are both two of the biggest features coming in the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update part 2, which is why in this video I'm going to be attempting to answer the question, where actually are the Warden and the Deep Dark? Because right now we are months away from the release of the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, but we've heard hardly anything about these features. So if this is something you're excited for, everyone be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you are new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without going on for any longer, let's get right into the video. Now first let's talk a little bit about the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update itself, how things are coming along, and then try to answer the question, where actually are the Warden and the Deep Dark, because it's something I'm pretty sure that most of you are very excited about. Now the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update part 2, as we all know by now, is releasing in the holidays 2021, so sometime at the end of this year. If you want to see a full-on video breaking down the release date for 1.18 and when we can expect the Caves and Cliffs update part 2, I very recently did a video breaking all of that down, so I'll put a link to it down below in the description. But we're not here to talk about the Caves and Cliffs update part 2 in this video, we're here to talk about the Warden and the Deep Dark. Now, as I said though, it is pretty important to note that the update itself is releasing sometime around the holidays, so we could assume that is sometime around the end of this year. Another important thing to note is the snapshots and betas. What is going on with them? Now, as of when I'm recording this, it is Wednesday the 29th of September, so of course today it is a snapshot day, so if when you're watching this video we've got a snapshot with the Warden and Deep Dark out, then obviously it's going to be a bit of a different situation. You most likely will not be seeing this video right now if we got something to do with the Warden or the Deep Dark in this snapshot, but yeah, either this Wednesday or Thursday, as of when I'm recording this video and uploading it, there's a slim chance that we could have got something in a snapshot or beta, because these are the dates that Mojang like to release them. However, as I said, if you're watching this video, we most likely got nothing. The reason I'm bringing that up though, and the reason it's so important, is because there is a lot going on with the snapshots and betas right now, but it seems to just not be including the Warden or the Deep Dark. We've received a bunch of things about the updated mountain generation and the updated cave generation and a bunch of other things like that, but the few things that we've not actually heard about right now is the Warden and the Deep Dark, and this is why players are getting so angry. From what we've actually heard from King B Dogs over on Twitter about the Warden and the Deep Dark, it seems that progress is coming along well. In fact, I'll try to find one of the latest tweets and put it up on screen right now. If it's not on screen then I could not find it, but it was basically King B Dogs saying that the latest thing they're working on to do with the Warden and the Deep Dark is by porting and working on the AI. So from what we know right now, King B Dogs and I assume other members of the Mojang team are currently working on the Warden and the Deep Dark, in the sense that they're working on the AI and porting. AI could be a range of things though, but from what we've assumed so far and from what we've been able to gather, we think that they're currently working on the actual AI for the Warden, which means like the way it behaves, the way it moves, the way it performs in game. So that seems like something that could either be very early stage or very late stage. From what we can gather at the minute though, it seems like Mojang have figured out the way they want the Warden to look, the behaviour they wanted to have, and now they are working on the actual gameplay of the Warden and putting it into game. Porting, we think, refers to making things from Java and Bedrock work, perform and act very similarly, so that from what we can guess, have been working on the Warden and the Deep Dark in Java, so most likely what they're doing now is trying to get things into Bedrock Edition, into betas, getting it ready for us to play. So if this information is still correct, we can kind of gather that Mojang have currently done a lot of work. They've been working on the textures for the Warden, they've been planning it out, the way they want it to act, perform and move, but currently they are working on the AI. Along with that, for the Warden and the Deep Dark, they are working on porting, so getting the work they've done on Java across to Bedrock ready for betas for us to play out. If this information is correct and it's still accurate as to what they're currently doing, this seems like it's not too far at all from being shown to us. When the Warden did tell us not to expect the Warden and the Deep Dark, he was referring to September snapshots. So if you've not heard about this, basically King B Dogs told us not to expect the Warden or the Deep Dark in any early snapshots, basically meaning any September snapshots. But as you know, and as I've said, we are moving out of September into October, meaning the window is now open, and pretty much any day now we could expect to see something about the Warden and the Deep Dark. And just think about it for a moment, there really is not much time. It's taken them all the way from 2020 to summer to get part 1 out, and now it's taken them from summer, the release of the Caves and Cliffs update part 1, up until now to just continue working on and polishing the terrain generation. They've not even shown us anything about the Warden and the Deep Dark, and if they care about the community feedback and cooperation as much as they say they do, especially in some of their recent videos on the Minecraft channel, then it is crucial that as soon as possible they can get this out to us for us to start playing with it, testing it, and giving them some of that valuable feedback they've been talking about. If they want to make these features as good as possible, they need to release these into the game as quick as they can. The Warden and the Deep Dark especially are two very concerning things. The Deep Dark being quite mysterious at the moment, but the Warden potentially being a game breaking change to the game. Just like how they added the Phantom and everyone hates it now, the Warden has quite big potential to be kind of a repeat of history with the Phantom and annoying a lot of players. So that is why it is especially important that Mojang do hurry as quickly as they can to get the Warden out. This really does not answer the question though, where are the Warden and the Deep Dark? From what we said earlier, we know that Mojang are working on them. The last things we heard, they're working on AI and porting, and as we speculated throughout this video, I do not think it will be too long at all, especially considering we're going into October, until we start to see things and hear things about the Warden and the Deep Dark. But let me know what you think about all of this down below in the comments. What is your speculation for when we will see something about the Warden and the Deep Dark? Do you think we'll hear something very early October, or do you think we'll be waiting potentially even till November? Let me know your theories down below in the comments, everyone. But it's been me, ItzJhief here. Have an amazing day, go play some Minecraft, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.